everybody, good morning. Meteorologist Travis Kleneski here on this Tuesday morning. We're down to mostly light showers left, kind of dotting the landscape here and there. There's a little occasional lightning and thunder here as of the time of this recording at 7:10 in the morning, right around Genoa. But not expecting much thunderstorm activity until later today. We'll see a general decrease in clouds, but still a low-end chance of rain through the day. But as we get towards later this afternoon and this evening, so we've had a cold front that's been sliding southward. In fact, I'm going to back this up real quick here. We'll do this right there. Let's start right there again. We've got a cold front roughly about right there this morning. It's in the process of stalling out over the southern parts of our area. So it's going to stall out today, kind of sitting there in southeastern Nebraska, northern Kansas, and then it will reverse course and begin lifting north tonight as a warm front. That could trigger new showers and thunderstorms this evening. Severe weather is a possibility near the Nebraska and Kansas border. I think the farther east that you go along that front, the better chance you have of a little isolated severe weather. Later in the night, the severe weather threat goes down and goes away, but we will still see a few showers and isolated thunderstorms around, mainly over eastern areas towards tomorrow morning. Tomorrow, a decrease in clouds, maybe a little fog to start. It's going to be a warmer day out there, a little more heat building back in, breezy south and southeast winds, more humidity creeping back in as well. A warm and muggy night tomorrow night into Thursday morning as the next cold front slides southeastward. That front will be roughly about right here on Thursday morning. That's going to be pushing southeast through our area Thursday. It's also going to bring developing showers and thunderstorms to the area. Chances greater the farther southeast you go during the day. So your chances are going to be a little lower here over northwestern areas compared to farther southeast during the day on Thursday. Severe weather-wise, late this afternoon and into this evening, there is that low-end chance of marginal risk of severe storms, mainly southeast of the Tri-Cities here. You can see the area there, and the main threat's going to be some isolated large hail and isolated severe wind gusts over 60 miles or up to 60 miles per hour. Not much of a severe weather threat tomorrow, but as we get towards Thursday, as that cold front, again, I mentioned that cold front will be making its way southeast during the day. As that cold front slides southeast, a little isolated severe weather with the threat of large hail and severe wind gusts will once again be your main threats. Highs today, cooler, some relief after the hot days of the last couple of days. We all get in on some relief. Even southeast Nebraska in the low 90s, that's 10 degrees cooler than yesterday. It got up to the lower 100s yesterday. The rest of us in the 80s, mid 80s around the Tri-Cities, lower 80s up north. Lows tonight still mild, 60s for overnight lows. Tomorrow, the heat is back on. Breezy south winds, highs back up into the upper 80s and low to mid 90s. A little more heat towards northwest Nebraska, 101 in Chadron. If you look up underneath our logo right there to the north of that arrow, that's the next cold front that's going to slide southeastward. We begin to feel it Thursday morning in northwest Nebraska, western Nebraska in the 50s and low 60s. But most of us are still pretty warm Thursday morning, upper 60s, lower 70s to start off the day. Still going to be kind of warm in southeast Nebraska with that front coming through. Again, that front slides through. Still some heat over southeast Nebraska, but as you get behind that front, especially where there are more clouds, some showers and thunderstorms around, highs in the mid to upper 70s, low to mid 80s. Not as much of a chance of rain here and a little more sun, so it could get back up into the low and mid 80s here. So that's why the coolest air is directly behind the front right there as it slides southeastward. Look at Friday. After a cool Thursday night, Friday, low and mid 80s for most of us, not bad at all here for the last day of the work week heading into the upcoming holiday weekend. Let's take a look at the extended forecast. Again, warm, close to average today, a little hotter tomorrow. Still warm, but cooling down a bit on Thursday. Probably still going to be a little humid on Thursday as well. Small chance of rain and thunderstorms today, tonight. Dry tomorrow. Next chance of storms comes Thursday with that cold front. It dries out after Thursday. I have no more chances of rain in the forecast through Labor Day. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, all dry. A few extra clouds around Sunday and Monday. So Friday's a little cooler. We heat up a little bit on Saturday. Highs on Saturday back up into the mid 80s. They'll be in the mid to upper 80s for the Husker game. So Saturday, if you're heading to Memorial Stadium, yes, it's not going to be scorching hot. We're probably not talking about people passing out all over the place, but still going to want that sunscreen on a sunny and pretty warm day out there at Memorial Stadium for Saturday afternoon. By the way, I will mention, if you are traveling to the Husker game and you haven't been to Lincoln recently, I was just there this last weekend, prepare for some construction between Crete and Lincoln. That's kind of the last exit before you get into the Lincoln metro area. They are working on 6-laning I-80, I believe. I'm pretty sure that's what's going on. And so it's a little congested because of it. So you may want to find an alternate route instead of I-80. Maybe take Highway 6, get off maybe by Milford or something like that, or take Highway 34, maybe get off at Seward or something like that, or Milford, and then go east on Highway 34 if you want to avoid some of the heavier traffic here, unless you leave a little earlier in the day on Saturday, well before the game starts here. But that's kind of a little warning for you. Now, after Saturday, another cold front brings some extra clouds, and look at that cool down Sunday and Monday, highs in the 70s. The low Sunday night and a Monday morning, Labor Day morning, 50. Whoo! 40s and 50s around the area. We're going to feel some cool air right there. Now, what goes down comes back up again. We are going to see our next warming trend into the next week. We're going to be back up well into the 80s again by next Tuesday and Wednesday, so we're not done with the warm air yet. But as we move into September, our average high is going to start to quickly drop off. September and October are kind of two of our months where our average high drops pretty quickly. So we're going to be trending warmer, but eventually it's inevitable. We'll start to see some of that cooler air. You see it, North Platte, not a lot of big differences. Warm today, hotter tomorrow. Cooling down on Thursday. You'll be a little cooler than the Tri-Cities. You'll be farther behind that cold front. You have a slight chance of rain and thunderstorms, mainly early in the day. Warming up Friday and Saturday, and then cooling down a little bit on Sunday and Monday. And beyond that, you will see a cool down Sunday and Monday before warming back up by the middle of next week. Well, thank you all for watching on this Tuesday morning. I'll see you all again on Wednesday with all the latest. Take care, and God bless. Bye.